This is a little quick review. I'm just going to show you what it looks like here. This is the DV888 by YoYoFactory. So let's get this out of the box here and take a look. I got the blue. They come in blue, gray, and red. And this is, I guess this is the 2011 version. It's got marked on here that this batch was made on October 1st, 2010, but they're calling it, on Yo-Yo Expert, they're calling it the 2011 version. Now, I'm going to tell you how wide we have it here with my calipers. Okay, so the width on this is a 1.59. I think they just rounded off to 1.6 in width. The diameter is a 1.97 diameter. Now the inside gap, or the lower gap, is a, what do we got? 0.17. And then this outer gap here, where your tricks can either be successful or fail depending on this gap here, and that's going to be roughly about 0.91 inches. I want to compare that yo-yo to a Dark Magic to give you an idea of how big it really is, because it's kind of it's a little bit smaller of a yo-yo. Fits kind of on the inside of the Dark Magic. See if we can get an idea of the difference right there on the diameter, and then on the width. Pretty close, but the DV888 is just a little bit smaller. Give you a general idea of what we're looking at in size. So it's a little bit smaller. Not much, but still fun. So let's take this apart here. And this new one has the K-pad response system here that I guess the older versions had more the grind machine, a little bit thicker, wider response system. So this has the slimmer K-pads. Comes with a stock YoYoFactory yo-yo bearing. This one is the 10-ball bearing from One Drop that I put in there. And I colored it black, or else I'm not going to be able to tell which one it is. I put a little black mark in there. But actually, these bearings are really good. They are, and they just, it makes a difference. I wasn't expecting much, but it's really smooth and nice and spins for a long time. You can definitely tell the difference with the way that these bearings are made. Comes with a little bit the smaller type axle, which I will also take out my little new. Where'd it go? I got a little thing that I should be using that's nowhere to be found. Here it is. My little YoYoFactory bearing removal tool, and I'll also show you how this works. It's got the Allen tip on there, so you can remove your axles with ease. Right there. And put them back in with ease. Sometimes they get stuck in there. Also, sometimes, they'll come out on one side or the other, so you can kind of give it a nice tight fit there with this thing, and it'll stay in this half of the yo-yo. And also, this here is a bearing removal tool, which how you use this is that you slide it in the inside of the bearing like that, and then just kind of wiggle it back and forth, up and around, and kind of pull out, and that bearing comes out just like that. Otherwise, you're going to have to get pliers and squeeze it, and I've screwed up a lot of bearings by squeezing them too tight. And this is a perfect little bearing removal tool that's pretty good, and it's not that expensive. So I would suggest getting one of those. They're kind of cool. Okay, back to the DV888. Not much to say. Your standard type yo-yo here. It's all aluminum. The anodizing is really, really good, I think. And let's put it back together. And also, if you want to see more of this yo-yo, I have a tutorial of the yo-yo trick haddock that I use this yo-yo on. So if you want to see it in action, go check out my tutorial of haddock where I'm using the YoYoFactory DV888. And that'll do it for this one.